July is Sarcoma Awareness Month, and joining me to share her survival story is our guest today, Kim Underwood. Hey, Kim, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, absolutely. You are a Central Illinois girl.
Yep, I grew up in Rantoul, and I've been in St. Louis for 18 years now. I can't believe it's been that long, but Rantoul will always be my home.
Absolutely. That's the same way I feel about Gifford. Even though I live in Tolono now, Gifford will always be my home. You actually worked with my co-host, Tim Sinclair, at WBGL.
Yeah, when we were both just starting out in radio, we were part-timers there, and it was just such a fun time to work with Tim, and I work in radio in St. Louis now.
Well, let's talk a little bit about your journey with sarcoma, because for a lot of people, I'm not sure they're aware of what exactly sarcoma is. So talk to me a little bit about getting that diagnosis and what kind of the process was that you went through.
Yeah, about 5 years ago, I was diagnosed with a ganglion cyst on my foot, and my podiatrist said, well, let's just keep an eye on it because kind of where it is, it's really hard to remove in surgery. So it looks fine, it's nothing wrong, no big deal. So I went on living. And then last January, a year ago January, I just started feeling really terrible, just head to toe, just felt awful and didn't have a lot of energy. And then by the end of February, that cyst on my foot had grown to the size of a lime. And it was kind of like in this part of your foot, like right there at the top. So it got really hard. And my best friend is a nurse, and she said, you better go to the doctor because that's not normal. So yeah,
I would think so.
So I did, and my podiatrist was amazing. He actually said, hey, don't worry, kiddo, only 1% come back cancer, you'll be fine.
Really?
And I was like, great, let's remove this sucker and move on. And I named him Roger, and we removed him. You got to have some fun with it. And when I went back to have the stitches taken out, he said, I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's cancer.
And so hearing that, after hearing, oh, only 1%, that must have been kind of a blow.
It was a real shock. And I mean, those are words that nobody ever wants to hear. And of course, your first reaction is, at least mine is worst case scenario. And I'm really grateful to my podiatrist because he'd already started the ball rolling for me at Siteman Cancer Center, which is one of the leading sarcoma hospitals and researching in the world, really. And so I'm really grateful to have this in my backyard in St. Louis. So that was, I guess, the end of March after I'd had my first surgery to remove. And then June 5th of last year, I had a massive, really invasive surgery where a doctor took part of my arm and he used that to help rebuild my foot after they got rid of the cancer. Yeah, that's what we're looking at.
Tell me what this is a picture of.
So that is my right forearm it says June 2019. And that was right after surgery. So I kind of joked that I look like a Tim Burton doll with all the black stitching. And then this was July 2020, was just actually on a couple days ago, what it looks like now. So it does look like I have a big shark bite in my arm, but I don't have cancer anymore, so I'll take it.
But the cancer was on your foot?
On my foot. So they removed the cancer from my foot as much as they could, and then used my arm to help kind of rebuild. So they took nerves from there. See, that's my foot, and that's post-surgery. So that all those stitching around there, that's actually part of my arm that's now on my foot.
Wow.
I just think I have like all these new party tricks now because my arm is on my foot.
Isn't that amazing? So what is the prognosis today? How are things going?
Cancer-free. My first clean scan was in January. I'm very grateful. I've been through radiation, and even today I got great news from the wound center where I go that my last little wound from radiation is healed. So I'm ready to get back to life and start moving and just live again.
Exactly. And you mentioned Get Moving. You are actually part of a race that is geared towards raising awareness about sarcoma. So tell me a little bit about that, because you've had some great support, like you've mentioned.
Man, I really do. I'm so grateful. Between my church family and my work and just my friends, I had a team of over 20 people, which I thought was really exciting. Last year, this is our team. And we go out to an area here in St. Louis. It's a lake, and there's a run, a 5K, and a family walk. So I know a lot of you like to do 5Ks, and St. Louis isn't that far, so you can come on down and be a part of it. Or, of course, you can always support the Race for the Cure as well. And I have a link to that on my Facebook page.
Okay, well, we are not sad to say goodbye to Roger, the little lime on your on your foot there, but we are so thankful that you got great news today and that you seem to be on a road to recovery and full health. And we appreciate you sharing your story and helping to raise awareness about sarcoma, because I think so many people today are just so consumed with COVID-19, we tend to forget about other people facing challenges. And so I'm happy to help raise a little awareness about it today and share your story.
Well, I appreciate that and appreciate you. And, Central Illinois is my home. And so I'm grateful to get to share this with people that I love so much.
There you go. And we are happy to share it today. And we will have all the information on how you can track Roger, by Roger, actually, and Kim's story, and maybe help support her in that fundraising efforts to raise awareness and help find a cure for cancer at CILiving.tv. Kim, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you so much.